Hey, Fellowship family, welcome back to the Church Bulletin. And it is November, so we're in November part 1 for this episode. And as always, I am joined by Dalton Ent, my co-host.
Hey guys, welcome back. And today we have Keelan Smith, our children's director, joining us for the first time on Church Bulletin.
Yay! Hi,
So
guys.
Welcome.
Thanks for the invite. Happy
Yeah.
to be here.
It's so fun to have you.
Yeah, your
Yes.
first time on the Church Bulletin.
Woohoo.
Exciting. Now, Keelan, before we start anything else, I am so intrigued by your would you rather question.
Okay.
And I just am so excited.
I'm really excited.
Okay, good.
And I will tell you, I thought this one over and I went back and forth between like 5 options.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
So this is what you guys get. Would you rather be in the belly of a fish for 3 days or walk in the wilderness for 40?
Wow. That is a great would you rather.
What kind of wilderness would we be walking in?
We are talking about like
woods
the
or, like-
Israelite people
Okay.
walking through the wilderness for 40 days or be Jonah in the belly of a fish for 3.
So like the Israelites, I get to be with people.
You're with people.
Got it. Do you mind answering this first, Keelan? Do you have your answer?
Yes.
I would
I
love to
have
hear
an
your thoughts.
answer and I mulled it over, but I really feel like being in the belly of a fish is gross. Like,
Yeah.
what if a thing's vomiting? Like, I just can't.
Yeah.
So I went the wilderness route.
Yeah.
And agree, like people,
Yeah.
I'm suffering with someone versus
Yes.
in a gross fish.
I also think I would agree. I would choose the wilderness because gross. Also, not even thinking about spending 3 days in the belly of the fish. I don't want to have to go through the process of getting into the belly of the fish.
True.
I don't want to
Yes.
be in the water, be eaten, be swallowed by a fish. I would love to not do that. So I'm walking with the Israelites
So,
in the wilderness.
I would do the opposite. I would do the fish.
Gosh.
One, it's only 3 days. And
Still.
I think it'd be an interesting experience to know, like, what it'd be like to be inside of a fish.
Gosh, you could write a great memoir about
Yeah,
that.
you could.
I know.
Yeah, it's just dark and just really gross.
I think it'd be
No,
interesting.
thank you.
It'd be like a nice, like, you just get you and God.
Sure. Some nice
God is
silence
with
and
you.
solitude to
Yeah.
spend with the Lord. That is absolutely
And that's
true.
how I want to do it.
A people break, you know?
That's true. 40 days is a long time, but I still don't think I want the fish.
It's like a free scuba trip.
Yeah, you might have fish join you.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
I mean,
gosh. I don't need the trauma. I don't need that.
The 40 days won't be traumatic.
There will be challenges. We will be stretched. We will grow.
We will complain a lot.
Yes. But,
You know.
I do that now. So
That's
what's
true.
really changing? Great question, Keelan.
That was a good one.
Yes.
Thank you.
I love that it was biblical because we often don't have a would you rather question.
Oh, great. I don't know if that's good or bad.
No, it's great for you. Great for you. Our amazing children's director, everybody. Keelan, thanks for coming with that.
Yes.
And before we head into some of our segments and talk about what we have coming up, do you mind just like telling our listeners and our church a little bit more about you and how you came into your role here?
Ooh. Okay, so fun about me. I have been married for 25 years, and I have a son who is going to be 21, which is really
Scary.
weird. Yes, next month. So, but how I came on staff, I actually was a volunteer in our children's ministry 15 years ago.
Wow.
Yes, leading a group in the mountain. Awesome girls. Still know a lot of them today, so that's kind of fun to watch that growth. I would say then I actually started in a much different role. I was on the discipleship team.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, so I started out working for David Hinkle part-time. Ashton had gone back to school. I was a stay-at-home mom, and I was just kind of trying to figure things out.
Yeah.
All while enjoying children's ministry, serving in that way.
Mm-hmm.
And so I joined the discipleship team as an administrative assistant,
Oh.
working for David. And then simultaneously, I started taking an hour lead spot for the second Saturday night service because we had 2 Saturday night services.
That's right.
Brian was in my role. He had asked me to be an hour lead. And then slowly there was a position open for an elementary coordinator, which is actually what Cliff Ball is doing right now.
Wow.
That's so fun.
So I decided to apply for that position. And then I just slowly have just grown over time. So, but it's been really fun. Still love what I get to do. And so, yeah, that's how I am here.
Awesome.
And
I did not know you started in discipleship.
I didn't
That's so
either.
funny.
yes, learned a
Wow.
lot. You
Yeah.
learn
Yeah.
a lot.
Got your foot in the door.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so it's been fun. It's been a fun experience. It's been fun to see the staff change over time and grow and the different thing, that over time. So it's been really fun.
Yeah. And how awesome for like Cliff or anyone who's been in that elementary coordinator role. Like you've been there. So you,
Yeah.
I don't know, have a really great way of leading that role too.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. It's been fun. It's been really fun to lead the team, and
Yeah.
I have an awesome team I serve with. So
Yes.
that's been great.
You do.
No, I love working with you guys on different things.
Good.
Yeah, it is sweet. That is awesome, Keelan. How long have you been in your current position as children's director?
Okay, so I've been on staff for 13 years. I was elementary coordinator for a few of that. I was on discipleship. So I would say as children's director, I don't fully know. I know for sure the discipleship part was 2 years of that.
Okay.
So 11 in the full-time capacity.
Okay.
But it kind of
It melded together. Yeah.
so I don't know.
Hard to say.
Hard to say. Hard to say.
A good while.
Yes.
Yes.
But I will tell you, it's been really sweet because the senior class last year was a class that I got to serve with. So they started with kids in children's ministry, volunteer. Like they went through children's ministry and then volunteered.
Oh, okay.
And I got to see that. So that was kind of
Aw.
cool too.
That's awesome.
That is so sweet.
Yes.
That's awesome. Well, thank you for sharing,
Yeah.
Keelan.
Yeah.
That was so fun.
We learned something new.
Yeah. It's been fun learning all the different backgrounds of the
I
staff
know.
members.
Especially when I think I know
Like,
everything,
yeah.
and then I'm like, oh, just kidding. What a fun fact.
Didn't know that one.
No. All right. So as we jump into our first segment of In This Issue of the Church Bulletin, that's where we look at things that are coming up during like this month or this time that we're recording. And we'll have you share a little bit more about some of those things when we get into the family ministry area. But first and foremost, on November 18th, we have Surviving the Holidays for our Life Care Ministry. That is like a seminar in the evening designed for those that have lost a loved one or are going through divorce, and just really there for you to help get you through this season with a little more peace and hope. You'll get practical tips, encouragement, and support from those that know exactly what you're going through. And so it's on the 18th of November. If that sounds like something you or someone you know would be interested in or could use, you can find more information and sign up on our events page. As well, in our Life Care Ministry, we have
Prime time.
our fave.
We love prime time. Have you been to prime time?
I have been to prime time, but I have not stayed. Like I have not stayed the entire. I usually just go say hello.
Yeah.
And all that stuff.
It
So,
is
but it's
sweet.
very sweet.
Yes.
Sweet community there,
It is such a
and they have great food. I hear.
oh,
It's
absolutely,
always so good.
absolutely.
The potluck months are the best. Those
So
are
great.
my favorite.
You guys sound like you're speaking from experience.
But this month is Steve and Suzanne are doing historical character interpretations.
What is that?
Interprets retired educators who perform first-person historical figures. Steve is a retired educator who taught political science and history class in high schools and colleges for 39 years and has been a historical character interpreter for more than 40 years, presenting a variety of groups.
Wow.
So yeah,
I
I don't
am
know what that will
intrigued.
be. They reenact historical characters dressed in authentic period clothing for schools, historical groups, and teacher and services church groups. So
Do you think they'll come in costume?
I'm assuming so
They
by
have
reading
to.
this.
Right? I feel like that's the requirement.
That's true, that's
I think
true.
this is their.
Oh my gosh, my pictures are gonna be out of this world.
So I'm very excited to see what they have to offer.
yeah,
intrigued.
that's so interesting. Wow.
This is very like different from what we've
Yeah.
had in the past.
Yeah.
So
For the other speakers and
yeah,
stuff like
this is
that.
a very
That's so
Ooh.
funny.
out of left field one. So
Yeah.
that should be fun.
I'm like gone a whole week in November, but I'm just so thankful it's not primetime week. I will be there. Oh, that's awesome. I'm excited for prime time. You can find more information about that on our events page as well. Whether on our events page or you can go to our life care ministry page and we have like other information about prime time there as well. For our discipleship team in November, we've got our YA Friendsgiving on November 20th. That's in the evening. Young adults is for those ages 18 through 30. And Friendsgiving is just what it sounds like. You get to bring food and eat a lot of food and just have great community. And we always have put like a big thing of paper all over the tables as like the tablecloth. And I have crayons everywhere, and we have like a turkey drawing contest.
I love that so much.
Yeah, and you can either
That is
trace
so
your
fun.
hand or you can like do
My
whatever
turkey
you
never
want,
won.
and then you can.
Your turkey doesn't win?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
Mine neither. I got really close one year,
I didn't get really close.
and then never again. But then you like we all walk around, and you can like you take your crayon and you go vote on like the best like 5 that you think, and it's
I
just
love
really
that.
great. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's fun.
You should give a worst turkey award out too.
We
should.
We should.
I'll strive for that one.
Okay.
I'll be closer to that than the
Like-
best.
Oh,
My hand
I'm so
turkey
gonna
doesn't
do
get
that.
very many prizes.
But I've
Yes.
heard that's a fun event. Like I hear that people look forward to that.
Yeah, it's really
for the
great.
young
Yeah.
adults. So that's cool.
I mean, I love the holiday of Thanksgiving in general. I love
It's fun.
any sort of Friendsgiving, whether it's just my initial friends like at a house or something too. But man, this one is so great because it's
Yep.
huge in a great way.
In a good way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in a good way.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's fun. So we'll have more information about that like specifically on our YA social media, which is at FBC Topeka YA on Instagram, and then you can just search it on Facebook. But yeah.
And in our outreach, we have Operation Christmas Child. So we can still pick up those boxes in the atrium till November 2nd.
Yeah, this
So
first weekend.
You got a couple days left, and then they need to be dropped off by November 9th. And then there is a $10 encouraged donation to help cover the cost of shipping, but that's not required. So if you still want to do a box, you're welcome to do that.
Yeah.
And then there is Operation Christmas Card on the 15th.
That'll be a Sunday.
And so we'll have stations set up in the atrium where you guys can fill out a card or draw a picture or something, and then we'll mail those off for you guys.
Yeah, mail them off for our missionaries,
Mhm.
so they can, just feel so much like love for the holiday season as they're
Yeah.
probably away from
Yep.
everyone that they know.
Our children's ministry partners with that.
Yeah.
And so they are able to do cards within our children's ministry as well. So it's fun to see the kids
I love
write all that stuff out.
Yes. I remember
Yeah.
doing that as a mountain leader. The kids would
Yes.
come up, and I think those cards they enjoy getting like the pictures that the kids draw and
Yes.
stuff. So
Mhm.
Yes.
I think those are definitely a highlight too.
Yep.
That is so sweet. I
But-
love that.
Yes.
Yeah, I always look forward to that specific Sunday because
Mhm.
that is just a really like great opportunity to
It
get
is.
to take part
in
in.
a simple way.
Yeah.
A simple way.
And it always makes the atrium feel so lively and
It does.
active.
Yes.
I
I
love-
love those weekends.
Yeah, I love the tables and people sitting at them writing the cards,
Mhm.
and even like writing the cards with their families. Like, just
Mhm.
it's really cool to see.
Yeah.
Yep. The Operation Christmas Child is an easy one as well
Mhm.
for your family to serve. I got a picture from a mom of her kids that did it yesterday.
Aw.
And she said it was the most selfless that they have ever acted in a store. And it was really cool to see them buy stuff for different kids.
Wow,
That's awesome.
I love that.
Both of those are great
Yeah.
opportunities. So.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I look forward to those every year.
Yep.
Now we are into our family ministry, Keelan. But before we get to Underground Church and child dedications, we have our student fall retreat in a couple weekends.
Yes.
Um,
and one.
That's
It's next
true.
weekend. Not a couple. It is next.
You know, it's next year.
It's yeah.
Oh.
What are you looking forward to most about fall retreat, Dalton?
I don't know. I'm excited for the weekend. I think we have a couple new volunteers coming with tech. And
Okay.
so, I guess one new volunteer coming with tech. So I'm excited for that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So, Darby, if
Uh-huh.
you guys know her.
Aw.
Oh, fun.
She's-
She's sweet.
She's done a big leadership part of like the children's mountain tech area.
I see her a
And
lot on
so-
the weekends.
Yeah.
I'm very excited to see her run the camp now. So
Yeah.
I think she'll do great, but it'll be fun for
It's fun.
that. And then I don't know what else Tim's got planned, but
Yeah, fall retreat's usually one of my favorite things that student ministry does because, well, we have summer camp. I'm just not a summer gal. Like, if I could just have...
It's hot.
It's hot. It's, that's really it. That's all.
But last year, it was freezing and raining
Oh, yeah,
the whole
fall
time.
retreat,
So
for
I'll
sure.
take the
That's
heat
right.
over
Hey, I'm
The
just
freezing
I'm just
rain.
hoping we just got all the rain out of the way.
That is true.
Hopefully we'll go into fall retreat because other than last year when it was raining the whole time, it's the time of year where the trees are the most
Beautiful.
stunning. It is so pretty out
Fall
there.
is my favorite season.
Yeah.
It is
so
a pretty area during
Yeah,
fall.
it is
That
really
true.
great.
So pretty.
But yes, I would love to not have to go around and take pictures of all the activities with a trash bag over the camera. So
I mean,
would-
that sounds like fun.
No.
it was definitely it
The
was a
golf
time.
cart
It
came
was,
back and looked like we went on a mudding adventure.
yeah, it was entertaining for sure. I remember I had like a beanie on and
Uh-huh.
like the whole bottom half of my hair because I had that on was soaked, and then the top wasn't. It was so funny.
Okay, looking at this, the 7th it has a high of 68. Saturday has a high of 69. Sunday has a high of 63.
No rain.
No rain, mostly sunny or partly cloudy.
Okay, I'll take it.
So I think
That's great.
we can deal with that.
Yeah, 60s are good.
Yeah, we
I'm
can
great
make
with
that
that.
happen.
Love. All right. Well, Keelan, would you mind telling us more about Underground Church
Oh,
that is
yeah.
happening the same weekend as Fall Retreat?
Same weekend, just happened because of Halloween being on Friday.
Yes.
It kind of shifted things
Yep.
for us. So, yes, Underground Church. Cliff is in the midst of fully organizing and planning that. So he's really excited about it. But it is for our 5th graders. And it's an awesome opportunity. One, it's a fun night. Like, I feel like it's one of easy win.
Yeah.
Because it is fun. They come. Who doesn't want to be in the church when it's like all dark?
Right.
Right. I mean, like that's just a fun experience for kids anyways. But yeah, they look for the Underground Church. And so we have guards that and a jail. And it's just a fun little experience for the kids. And of course, it's more of a funny experience. But then at the end of the night, we talked to them about, this was fun for you. Like it was a fun experience. And yes, you got frustrated because your team got slowed down by a guard or, things like that. And you had to sing happy birthday, or the teapot song. But there are real people in the world in different countries that can't even walk to church without being persecuted or scared to do so, or they can't just take their Bible or they can't pray in a restaurant. So just understand the privilege that we have in sharing faith here.
Yeah.
And so, so it's a fun evening, but it's also an awesome experience for them to be able to talk to them about the truth of the world.
Yeah.
So-
How many years has Underground Church been a regular rhythm in the children's ministry?
Oh my goodness. So for at least as long as I have been, so 15 years for sure.
Okay. Yeah.
So, and I'm pretty sure it even, way predates me.
Okay. Wow.
So for sure 15.
Nice.
So, but
Okay.
I don't
was
know.
not expecting that big of a number.
No, I didn't realize it's been around
It is
that
a
long.
fun rhythm and it's a fun way for, kids bring friends.
Yeah.
It's just, they get pizza. We have a great time. But it is definitely a fun
and
experience.
what a great, I guess, lesson to learn as well at the end of that for sure.
Yep.
I definitely did not learn that as a 5th grader, so that would have been great.
I did not either.
I love that.
I was living in my bubble of like, what? No one can learn about Jesus.
Yeah.
You're just in your world. So it's a
Yeah.
fun perspective.
And
That
Dalton,
is.
you used to have a mountain group. Did you go through Underground Church with them?
Yes, and it was a chaotic time, but it was a fun time because I did it a couple times. I took a group through one time and went with them, and then I was also a jailer and trying to keep all these 5th graders in it was back when we had the old nursery and there was that first the
Yes.
intern, trying to keep all these kids in there and make them stay in there. Oh, it was more just actually get out, go away.
Yeah. Okay, you're released.
Move on.
You're jailbreak. So I did it with Ashton a couple times and Ethan, and there's a couple of them, and they're like, we could do sit-ups all night long. We're like, okay, well, let's see how you go. And so they started, and it got
Oh my
maybe
gosh.
20, and they're like, okay, we're done. We can't do this anymore. I was like, you guys still got 45 minutes. I don't know what you're talking about. So
They talked a
But
big
no,
game, yeah.
it's a fun time.
It is fun. And it's really funny to see the 5th grade, they get frustrated and they get frustrated with their team because you have to be quiet.
Yes.
Right.
Absolutely.
And so they get so frustrated when they have a team member that's not following the rule. And so it's kind of funny at the end of the night. It's like, oh, we had a great experience,
Yeah.
it's fun by the end, but in the midst of it, you can play on that with the like, hey, you were a little bit frustrated. Imagine being, so it is kind of but it is really funny watching them like, be quiet.
Yeah. And then the person that told the other person to be quiet ends up being the one that starts talking later. It's just an ever revolving circle.
That's so good. I love it. Well, okay, so that was Underground Church. That's on November 7th. That's also available on our events page to check out for your fifth graders. And then child dedications are in November, the very last week of it, the week after Thanksgiving.
Yes.
A weekend after Thanksgiving, I guess.
Yes.
And then, you also have a child dedication class that's before that. So why is it important for the class before you go into that?
Over time, so the class started right before, I feel like 2018, 2019, we decided to do the class. And the reason is because one, our church size, like we can't always know every single family and every single kid, you just, with our church size, you just can't. And so people would just come on stage, like we would invite people and like everyone would just come on stage. And it got to the point of like, oh, I don't know you. I don't know, we don't know everything. And so, and then there was also confusion a lot of times between our church, what our church stance is on infant baptism, and then child dedication. Right. So that's kind of the reason. And so at the child dedication class, we walk through that of, hey, this is what you're doing. And really, I would call the child dedication a parent dedication.
Okay. Yeah.
And the reason that is because it's really about the parent's heart. And so it is about, the parent saying, hey, I'm trusting I'm trusting the Lord with my child to be used by him. And so it's really them making that commitment of following Jesus and being intentional in their home of showing everyone that. So it's kind of a twofold class. It's also an opportunity because of the size of our church for parents to meet other parents as well. And so we, there's that piece, the relational piece, but then also, hey, this is where our church doctrine is at with, so, that's kind of what it is. I love it because we talk about setting, an end game versus a now game. And so making sure that you're putting those rhythms in place for your child as they grow.
Yeah.
So
love that.
That's so exciting.
Yeah. Thanks for sharing with that, Keelan. I always look forward to our child dedication weekend because I get to take the pictures of it.
It's
and
sweet.
So cute.
It is the cute. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
I know.
It is
I
a very joyful
think every
thing.
time you always say, isn't this such a cute stage? And it is. You have to.
I don't have any other words.
No, you have to say that every time because it is.
Stage. I love the parents are always so nervous about what their children are going to do.
It's so
but hey, I love seeing what they're going to do because I always get to capture a funny wave or them make a face to like their grandparents out there. Oh, it's so good.
It's funny once they realize there's the screen on the floor in front of the stage that has like the live camera feed, and they end up seeing themselves and like, it's great.
So great.
So I love watching. Like I'll try to get the video director to take those shots. Be like, hey, that kid's looking, and it's just fun.
Oh, so
I
good.
always try to like warn the parents. I'm like, no one cares.
No.
Like it is like we are laughing with you because this is just who kids are.
Yeah. We either like
you can't.
We don't mind because we love it.
Yes. Like, everyone is with you.
Yes. So fun. Oh, I'm looking forward to that.
Yes.
Awesome. And then what do we have coming up in the arts?
Well, Andrew Peterson Behold the Lamb of God tour on December 11th, and we have sold tickets so fast. There's around 400 left. Yeah. So
wow.
And that was as of last week.
Yeah.
So I don't know what this it might be less than 400.
Yes.
So
that's really cool.
Which I'm so excited for because I love when that room's full on a concert. It always just feels so good. So, and then if you attend here on a weekend or come in on the weekend, you can buy tickets at our Welcome Center for a discounted price during our service times. Yeah. So you can get a physical ticket, and they look really cool. I recommend the physical ticket because they look really good.
Well, so you're going to keep it, or do you have to turn it in?
I think you can keep it because there's a perforated thing that gets so. It's a really beautiful ticket that Kyler,
our amazing graphic design,
amazing that he whipped together, and
so,
yeah.
I enjoy getting like physical tickets because so many more is just like in your Apple Wallet or something. And so it's nice to have like a little ticket stub to remember. Yeah. So
just don't do that as much nowadays. It's a bummer. Awesome. So that was in this issue. We've got a lot more than I thought we did.
I know.
But we just have a couple
So
things
much
looking
happening.
ahead
Always.
further into December, kind of along with the Andrew Peterson concert. But on the 5th of December, a women's Christmas event. Those are always a great time. They have a ton of different breakout sessions that you'll get to choose that you'll go to or get to experience in your registration for that. So grab some friends, go check that out on our events page. And then another YA thing is our YA Christmas party for ages 18 through 30 on December 13th. And I'm going to see if I can talk Doug into doing his big Christmas like trivia games, stuff like that. So we shall see.
That'll be good.
But it'll still be a good festive
Yes.
time. All right. And now our one
One
last
last
thing.
Yay.
Keelan, do you want to go first?
Sure, I will go first. So God has really been, I am an overthinker. Okay. And part of that comes from just insecurity in relationships and stuff. So had that my entire life. I've obviously grown in it, right? So like over time you're growing and figuring that stuff out and everything. And so I love how he works in different things, right? And so last summer I was doing a study through the book of John, landed in John 10 about Jesus being the good shepherd. And so that has been a prayer for mine of that I would hear his voice more than anybody else's. And so that has just been really stuck in me. And I actually read that every morning. But then I also have been doing the daily devotional with James, which is so good. You know, just the wisdom of James is obviously so good. And it's, it was funny because Doug's message a couple weekends ago was talking about the trials and then falling, but like the sin and the, falling back into that. And I was like, man, that repeated behavior of falling back into insecurity. And what do I do as I overthink? Like that is my pattern, which is not good. It's not good. And so then Joe's message this past week was talking about, he had shared how with his anger and anxiety, he had written down different scriptures to memorize. And I was like, so I'm going to look up some scripture about overthinking. And I now have, so thanks, Joe. I know. And so on top of that, John 10 of just recognizing God's voice, having my security in him and not others. I now have scripture that I've been reading.
Yeah.
So that has been a thing that God has been shaping and working in my heart really my entire life and growing in that. But then also using people and his word, the wisdom of his word to point out this is something that you're still getting growing in and pruned in. So anyways, that's where my one thing.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing that, Keelan.
What about you?
Oh yeah. You still want to go last?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't think too much about this, so I'm gonna think as I talk, unfortunately. But by the time we're recording this, this past surge for our student ministry with the high schoolers, and I have a group of senior girls, but the message was about we're in an essential series, so different spiritual disciplines, things that are essential to our faith. And this week we talked about like discipleship, either being a disciple or discipling, and then just the importance of community. And man, so many times when I'm talking with my senior girls, I just am obviously reminded of like, man, what was I also going through when I was their age? And when we talk about friendships, different relationships, and just community in general, especially at that age, man, I had great friends, and I did find friends, especially towards my latter like high school years, that were very like Christ-centered, and they're still some of my like most favored people. But I then think about college and like how for probably, because I'm 26 now, probably for a good 7 years, I was thinking about the other day when they were talking about this at Surge. I was like, wow, I have amazing community now, and I have really great, like even a small group of friends that is just like that proverb of iron sharpening iron.
I love that.
But I was like, I had to wait for that for probably like 7 years. And I was like, how do I like say that to my girls and then not hear that as such you had to wait 7 years rather than like, no, it like gets better. But there is like, that patience and just that, I guess, trust and just faith that the Lord will like give you those people. I definitely I sought out community, and I had community in those 7 years, but wow, the people that he just really has kept in my life, I think I just was reminded of that. And then it just turned into a lot of like a time of just immense gratitude and just praise for what he's given me, what he's done. So it was just like a nice reminder, I guess, of that.
I love that.
Yeah.
Very sweet.
So the one I thought of as we were doing this podcast, because I also
love just the complete.
This is really one last thing. Yeah.
I also did not think about this in advance. I would say, so we have fall retreat next weekend when we're recording this. And so I'm very much a one event minded. Like I just know what my next thing is. And then I'd finally hit that fall retreat. It's my next thing. And so I was a little behind on getting some of my parts planned. And so, normally I like get my volunteers lined up in advance and kind of ask out who can do it or whatever. And this year I've had all of my people have came to me and asked about it.
Nice.
And so, so Hemma's running lyrics, and she came to me last week and goes, hey, like I haven't heard anything about camp. I have nothing going on this week, and like if you want help, I'd be like,
Lovely.
I actually would. And so I definitely like have seen God work this last few weeks of getting things lined out for me, and been definitely just kind of following his path on getting all the things have just kind of fallen into place this year, which has been very nice. And I have definitely seen God providing that for me and taking some of that stress off where I can still focus on what I need to, but also be able to enjoy the retreat with my boys and not so stressed the whole time.
I love that.
Wow. Awesome. You didn't have to, stress about who to ask and if they say no or whatever.
They're trying to just do it all. So they've all just kind of fallen in, which has been very nice.
That is so awesome.
I love
what
how
a
God
relief.
just takes care of things in those moments.
Yeah.
Yep.
Won't he do it? We love it. Well, Keelan, that was a church bulletin. Thank you so much for
so fun to
joining
have
us.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was fun to have you guys.
It's so
be
great.
here.
It's so great to chat with you. Well,
same thing.
we're happy to be here for you. It's just always so good to chat with you. So thank you for joining us. And thank you for staying posted here on the Church Bulletin. And we will see you next time for November part 2. Bye.
Bye, guys.